So hello and welcome to domytriesthis. You will notice there's no tea today. We're going to try to keep this one short and sweet because it is basically a channel update and that is it. Hopefully it's a short update. As many of my longtime subscribers know, we are aiming for June to reach 1,000 subscribers so that I can actually apply for and get some help in running the channel. If I don't, by that time, I'll have to figure out something else. As usual, the hair is being weird. But I'll have to figure out something else in terms of channel content because having to run a beauty channel can get very, very expensive. And that's part of what this update's about. I was having a little bit of trouble keeping up on the channel anyway because we do have a limited income. It has been taking a while for us to get a number of subscribers, and so I'm having to support the channel all on my own. I honestly don't mind that. I really do enjoy the makeup and everything. However, things have happened this last year, in the last few months, that have tightened our finances even further. My husband went to the emergency room 3 times. He had to spend some time in the hospital. That affected the paycheck. And he is our sole income earner. I have to stay home with my autistic son, so I don't go out and work because he cannot be left alone. So that impacted our finances a lot longer than we expected, and we have gotten behind on at least one very important bill. So I'm having to find places to cut back, however you want to call it. And one of the things I'm going to do is, well, the first thing is kind of related in a different way. The first thing is I'm going to be going down to 2 days a week. I'm not quite sure when that will happen. I still have a lot of stuff backed up for December. I still have a couple of others that I want to finish filming. So we might get 3 a week for most of December. But by January, we should be going down to 2 days a week, and that will be Monday and Friday. I'll have to remember to change my little spiel at the end to reflect that we are only uploading on Mondays and Fridays. I'm hoping that will reduce some of the pressure to keep up on new products and have to buy new products to introduce to you guys. I mean, it's honestly very expensive, especially nowadays when the beauty industry is just overwhelmed with products. I mean, they keep coming out with more and more and more stuff. ColourPop in particular comes to mind. I mean, they come out with 4 or 5 releases almost every week, and it's a little overwhelming. But there's a lot of other things that I really want to get and that I sometimes feel pressured to get so that I have new products to review and show you guys. And I just can't do that. I still want to keep with the indie brands, but if I'm going to focus on the indie brands, I'm going to have to get rid of some of the other stuff that I've been trying to purchase. The second thing is much more directly related, and that is I'm going to be discontinuing my BoxyCharm and my Glam Bag Plus. I am going to keep the smaller bag. You all seem to really love the mother-daughter Ipsy battle, so we're going to keep that. However, the BoxyCharm and the Glam Bag Plus come to $54, $60, somewhere in there, about $55, somewhere in there, a month. And that's something that I can actually apply to my car payment, which is where I really need money to go to right now. And, I really do have a whole lot of products. The good thing about the 2 boxes was that they included quite a bit of new stuff in them. And again, that was so I could keep you up on. But honestly, if you really look around, there are a lot of people unboxing those 2 boxes. They may not be comparing them the way I did, but there are a lot of people unboxing those particular boxes. I am hoping that at some point in the future, our finances will be better. We will be caught up on the car. We'll be caught up on a few other things. We won't be quite so freaked out by the medical bills that are coming in. Some of them kind of scary, even with the insurance. So that one day that I can resubscribe to at least one of them. But for now, those 2, this month will be the last month that I open the 2 of those in a combined video, and I don't know if I'm going to review them next month. That's in January. So let me know if you're interested in a review, even if I don't open a new box for January. Just let me know if you're interested in a review of the 2 boxes of what I do get. Like I said, I mostly want to focus on the indie brands, the smaller indie brands, not the larger ones, like, you know, I guess ColourPop is considered indie. Colored Rain is considered indie. Those are much larger brands, and I'm thinking about the smaller, you know, like Vanessa's Vanity, who works, or I think they did at one point work out of Etsy. A couple of them work out of Etsy. Vanessa's Vanity, the newer, I just picked up a palette from them that I'm doing. Anyway, I want to focus on those smaller brands, and hopefully by reducing some of the other stuff I'm buying and some of the other more expensive boxes, that will help so that I can actually do that. I already know that I'm probably going to, obviously the Boxy Charm versus Glam Bag Plus series will no longer be done after December. And I'm probably going to stop doing the 1 month palette. So the palette that I introduced for December probably will not get a review for January because it was ColourPop. And you all know I love ColourPop, so there's no real reason to review it. But the thing is with the 1 month palette, I was trying to use current palettes, and that's going to be harder and harder to do if I'm buying less. So, and a lot of the stuff I get from indie brands is usually, not always, but usually is singles and things like that. So, so yeah, there's a few of the videos that are going to be taken out, which is fine because if we're only going to 2 days a week, we are not going to need all of that anyway. I do intend to keep Shop My Stash. I have something that I want to use to replace the 1 month palette and possibly the Ipsies. We're going to kind of bring this all in, and that's going to be a fiction and makeup video where I do a interesting story. Most of you probably don't know. Interesting fact. Probably most of you don't. I'm actually a published author. I stopped writing for a while because things were going on, and writing takes a lot of mental focus, and I just didn't have the focus for a while. I would like to get back to it. But when I was writing, I did actually have several short stories published. I do not intend to push short story publication anymore. That's a lot of work for very little payback on it, and I would much rather focus on my longer novels. But that gives me a whole bunch of short stories, both published and published, with nowhere to go. So I want to do basically a get ready with me and reading from one of my stories. I haven't figured out the whole dynamics. I'll be breaking it up. But if you're interested, please let me know, because that's one of my ideas for the channel starting in January. So we'll be going down to, like I said, 2 videos a week. I will keep the Shop My Stash. I will probably keep the Sample Queens. Although they haven't been frequent, they can get more frequent, hopefully, depending on how many samples I'm able to collect and use in an amount of time to be able to give you good reviews. I will still be keeping a number of the other ones. My son's videos will still go up. I don't pay for his crate. His dad does. So those will still be going up. We will still be doing the mother-daughter battles. And I will be looking at some of the other videos that I've been trying to do on a consistent basis and figuring out what to keep and what not to keep. So there's going to be a change in the content a little bit. I'm hoping the fiction and makeup works. It is science fiction fantasy, sometimes a little bit of horror, but the horror is only because I had a love affair with vampires for a while, and whenever you put vampires in a story, it's considered horror. Even if it's not horror, it's considered horror. So hopefully you guys will like the stories, and we're going to do that. But I just wanted to let you all know what's coming up in advance so you all could be aware of it and know that when that Wednesday video starts disappearing, that's probably going to be for a while. If things do pick up, if our finances pick back up, if I manage to reach 1,000, I will reevaluate and see if I can do anything else. But for now, I do have to keep in mind that I need to try to find ways to reduce the pressure on me to buy and to reduce the pressure on our finances so that we can catch up from these medical bills and the time off he's had and everything that happened over the last couple months. That's it. I hope that doesn't bother any of you, and at least not greatly. I will still be uploading. I'm just going to be uploading less and trying to put some time into my writing again, and also trying to reduce that pressure for money on the money end of things. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about and let you all know about, that that was going to be happening. And I hope it's still, I hope you'll still visit me. Let's put it that way. And so that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about for this. I'm getting ready to film a couple of other videos now. I'm trying to get through the rest of December, and hopefully this change won't happen until towards the end of December, if it happens in December, but it will definitely be happening come January, just so that you're all aware. I hope you all have a great day, and we will see you in a new video. Talk to you later. Bye.